There's all these theories when it comes to CERN, and CERN is, oh, by the way, something I noticed that all of us do with the Mandela effect. I'm not sure if you noticed this too, but we all say so. Watch, I'll give you an example. CERN is responsible, so now we know, because they put the devil's mark, the logo, finger points to CERN. So we have to be careful who we blame. Have you noticed that everyone in the Mandela effect has been doing the word so? That's like a common theme. The truth is that the Mandela effect, the finger does point to CERN. We have parallel shifted onto a new planet, into a new universe, into a new body. I saw this guy had back problems, so he knew the skeleton really well because he got so many x-rays in his life. He has a video up. I'm going to find it and put the link. He has the skeleton I remember. I totally remember. And he has the skeleton here. And I thought it was just like the rib cages, the skull. I didn't know it was also the arms, the kneecaps. A lot of stuff has changed. It's freaky. And that's throwing me off, because if we are in a parallel universe, one thing is people's reaction when you try to talk to them about CERN and the parallel universe. Their reaction doesn't make sense. They act shocked. They act dazed. They don't seem interested. Now, where I remember in the past is if you bring up something like this, people would be like, "What? Tell me more." Here, they don't want to know about it. Two, another thing that's bothering me is the body changing. I'm going to be honest. The body changing, I don't know how to put this, but they say there's 7 parallel universes exactly the same. This is said there's 2, 4, okay, whatever. 7, 2, 4, whatever. Then, as soon as something changes, it slightly branches off. Say, what? Let me think of one. Nelson Mandela. Say he died in '88, and now we know he lived longer. That alone would change the entire universe. It wouldn't be just that changed. It appears that way, but everything has changed. You have moved millions of light years away onto a new Earth, is what it means. But also it means that there's a fork in the road. So now there's 7 parallel universes exactly the same as that. Which, I see, I'm already probably losing you. What's bothering me is that if there is such a big change, like our bones changing the way they've changed, that's a big one. It wasn't just the rib cage. It's not just the skull. It's not just the spine. It's the kneecaps. It's the arms. There are so many changes in the skeleton. It's almost like we're not even human anymore. It's like we came from a different planet. And that kind of a change is so far away from our time zone. The bones changing is so far away from our time zone that we shouldn't have Kennedy. We shouldn't have Michael Jackson. We shouldn't have Ozzy Osbourne. We shouldn't have the things we remember. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Everything is possible, the scientists say, but according to your timeline. When your timeline changes, it changes everything. Then there's things according to that timeline. Well, for us to have the same, all these different bones, a whole entirely different structure, yet to get here and have the same history, like I know one history that's not the same. We used to have, our ribs were different, and we had one less rib. And in school in 1985, it was a joke. We would always say, Adam gave his rib to Eve. And we would fill our bones, and you would always fill where that rib was missing. And now here you can't do that. So that tells me that in this reality, this body I jumped into, which is an alternate version of myself, he did not do that. He obviously did not say, yeah, I lost a bone, Adam gave it to Eve. And I did that like 4 or 5 times when I was 15 as a joke. So I can't go back to 1985, but I can tell you this much: if this guy here isn't missing that rib, that has to be 5 jokes, 5 different days that this copy did not do. So now I'm trying to realize that we probably have a different past. There could be friends that we're not aware of. events that we're not aware of, and for this timeline to have most of the same things that we had, you know, corn checks, Raisin Bran, Michael Jackson, Kennedy, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. That one's throwing me for a loop. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is the gospel, but it does make me wonder sometimes if we're really on a spaceship, if we were kidnapped by gray aliens, and this is like a giant hologram, and they're just like playing with this to beta test this to see what our reaction is going to be. When I told my brother about this, he looked dazed, and I'm seeing videos where people are sharing their story, and the family doesn't want to hear about it, the friends don't want to hear about it. That's not normal. And you know what I'm talking about. Where I come from, if you say something like this, they're like, really? Ghost? Tell me. What? You parallel shifted? Tell me. I want to hear this. They don't seem like interested here, and that's bothering me. Something's off. Plus, if you look at all the changes here, some of the stuff isn't very, like, smart. It makes you think they're not very smart here. Example, Moonraker. When Jaws smiles. I totally remember that girl smiling. She had braces. That was the big joke in 1979, 1978. That they had matching teeth. That doesn't make sense. What was another one? One girl pointed out whiteout. That is a product that you use to white something out when your spelling's wrong. To white a word out, white some letters out. Why would you spell that product wrong in this parallel universe, in this reality? Why would you spell it wrong when it's actually a product that's meant to be used for correcting grammar? Why would you spell it wrong? That doesn't make sense. A product used for correcting grammar, you're going to spell it wrong? That doesn't make sense either. So there is a couple of really strange things here that are like boggling my mind. Makes me wonder if we're in like a reality that's not really completely real. You know, that every second a parallel universe is created because it's your body's observing constantly, and there's a fork in the road. It's almost like we went to that other road where the dumb... Thanks for watching.